Who you be? May leave. I have no interest in speaking with you. Okay. For me.
Looks like we passed the danger zone. And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
Alright. But are we lucky? There's a thingamabobber?
Nice.
That one was probably the easiest one. Looks a little too ominous for me.
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
Bite you. Apply inverted on self for 3 turns at battle start. 50% increased damage while inverted. Sure. This is for Home Chick Slice. Healing skills cost 1 less. Generate 1 Earth Stain. Replay instantly on consuming stains with a healing skill. Replay. Is that like the skill goes again?
Oh.
Get that save. Fight the merchant. L.
Finesse and grace. Finesse and grace.
The next turn. Oh, it will take much I need. Let's do it. Stash. Obscur. I'm gonna buy this. Oh, also I should be looking at these. Sure. Buy these two. I don't think I need these. I'll buy them anyway. When am I ever going to come back to this specific merchant? Is a rationale there. And actually rotate her character to see how that looks. Ooh, rebellious looks great. Rebellious looks absolutely fantastic. Up to level 8, I don't care about that. Turning her into a healing person just doesn't seem viable for me. Not at this stage. At 4, we need 6. Yeah. With that, I could probably replace Clair Fury. Just to continue to go all in on the fire damage. Alright, let's fight that Neveron.
Hey. You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls. Come on. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Ready?
Release.
and grace.
Resisted the fire. I just have to ruin my day.
Flames on me. Let's dance. Good.
Lightning, dance!
Let's
Look
spill
how
some
much
ink.
damage that does! Oh, that's insane! It's so insane!
Full deck.
This is CL's first turn in this boss fight, and yeah.
No more tricks. Lune, attention. A storm is coming.
Let's see. So I need. I need fire. And water. I don't know if restarting the cycle again works for me
Let's
though.
spill some ink. Flames, engulf my blade.
That boss got destroyed.
Danger!
Ready to go.
Oh. Okay. I do not approve. You can't have me dodging and parrying and jumping and all that other stuff in the same attack patterns. I'm not ready for all of that. I can't handle that. It's too much for me. Oh my gosh.
I'll do it.
Bird is a stat effect that prevents the character from being healed. If the character is healed while inverted, they take damage instead. Very nice. I'm gonna opt for this. Thermal transfer. That might get me to where I need to go. And I got rid of my... Still missing an earth. close. I'm not doing it. Take the cinematic kill. Critical. Critical. Base attack has one extra hit? Oh, okay. Calm down. That boss got destroyed, by the way. I have found myself a high damage combo.
Well, turns out this Nevron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
Duelizo. Play again after a base attack? Interesting. The damage on this sucks. Like, yikes. But this is a very cool weapon. If the damage wasn't so low, probably. Combo attack. I give that to. Only costs 10. Expecting that to cost a lot more than that. Converted on self for 3 turns at battle start. They can't be healed for the first 3 turns. I'm not crazy about that. Love that song for that boss. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get to hear that music for very long. Not every day that you show the boss who's boss so handily. Also, it's still crazy how many dead bodies are here. Wait, can I go through here?
Well, that will help.
Who you've chosen is interesting. Kept the same base set for a long time. Well, truthfully, this is like the first time that I'm building towards stains now. Before, I was not worrying about that at all. But after using that one skill, just at that one time, and seeing the damage that it did, it made me change my outlook a little bit. Close. Not quite there yet. I'm actually building towards Stormcaller at the moment. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, it seems like fire and lightning go well together very nicely. I should have considered going elemental trick, because I could use that and then I could use lightning dance like immediately afterwards without having to worry about anything. Maybe get a free, well, I guess it wouldn't quite work the way I want it to, because I still need a thermal transfer. I could elemental trick, and then I could thermal transfer. It would just require everything to crit. I should get elemental trick. How would I rebuild this if I were to respec? I'd get rid of Ice Lance, I'd get rid of Earth Rising, I'd get rid of Rock Slide. Oh, I need Rock Slide. It's actually not really anything I can get rid of. Need Rock Slide for the break. Every character having a break is quite useful. Went with building towards getting a second turn from that ice spell. Didn't do that much damage, but it felt cool. It does feel cool. I too have been using that. That combined with that lightning is creating some devastating damage turns. He's doing
What have we here?
25,000 damage. This here. Oh, this is where I came from. Like, why are they giving me the option to go back down there?
Well, that will help.
Revive tints give 3 AP. Gotta put that on somebody. Get rid of this rush. That's not too important. Actually, can she just equip the rush? Accelerating heal. That's what it is. Need to get rid of 3 points. Don't exactly have 3 points to give. We'll be spending some luminous shards. Future though. And I also think I made the right choice in not using what's his name? Verso. He's
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
doesn't seem that great. Granted, Gustav wasn't that great either.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
I thought they needed his arm. What, I thought that was like the luminous converter or something. I thought that's why he, Verso gave back the arm, but either they took it out or I was completely wrong. You were gonna say he's been carrying Gustav around this whole time? I was also thinking the same thing. So I was very confused why, like, why they wanted to put the arm there, to bury the arm. Imagine hovering around like Lune, but then stubbing your little toe on a rock. Can you imagine the pain?
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's going to take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
It's kind of funny now because Lune was the person that I was going to kick out because I was like, she's the least useful of all my party members right now, and now Lune is the strongest party member by far. So yeah, I don't think you need to hover around like Lune to imagine the pain of stubbing your pinky toe. I did that. I think I told this story a little while ago, however many weeks or months ago, but I stubbed my pinky toe and like I broke the nail and the nail went into my foot and it was rough times. I no longer run in the halls. Or if I do, I'm insanely careful when I run in the halls.
How far up the mountain is Monoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah, there's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right, there's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
And time to seal. Super. Approach a CL who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Tell him, CL. Tell him.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
The second option is fantastic.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
a bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
I have a feeling that Verso is not going to get a story out of this bargain. Sun and CL spend the next few minutes arguing whether CL should also share. CL continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and CL's relationship grows a little bit. We got a 1!
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
So they argued and didn't share anything? Yeah. That's about how it should work.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Yeah, this guy hasn't told us a dang thing, by the way. Like, he just showed up and he's like, hey, I just want to help you. And we were just like, okay. And then we didn't ask any other questions.
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Let me choose the questions. He spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. I am disappointed. Give me the questions. I want to know more about what's going on too. Only 3 is a question? Yeah, but come on, you can't pull that off. Then you'd really get people mad.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? Mael?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
They talk a bit more nonsense. Which one is currently playing? Reverence, I think? If we get another party member, and I'm not sure if we will, but if we get another one, Mayal's looking like she's going to be the one to get kicked out. CL just continues to be more and more useful as time goes on. First strike is... well, I wanted accelerating heal. I don't need that. You have 18 points. Give you an energizing start. Wheat kill. I'd like to get that on everybody. Let's sort this by cost. Healing parry is not really that good. Swap that. Or... oh, well, you already have it, but maybe we can give you something else. I'll give you that since you die a lot. What was the one thing that I wanted to give? Was the attacking one? Oh, we don't have that equipped on you? Very important. Here, let's give you that. Did I have a Julie in my logs? I do. I have a Julie and a Simon.
웃기다며.
Gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. Check up on everybody.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember. The night we first met. At the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But parts of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay. Not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
I can check up on the others again. Now quietly approaches Lune, wanting to apologize for her behavior on the way to bury Gustav.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me. When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
Lune.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use Chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for Chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
And Lune spend more time in the night. A moment that was special for the both of them. A little bit of sleep dough. And airplane.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess.
drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? That'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Where'd she get Gustav's from? Not.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SQA? Yeah, should be quick.
It's a big mine-carrying guy. Where are we? We're getting kind of close. Even though, like, there's still so much around. We're getting kind of close. Another painter's workshop.
I'm the fastest ball.
Let me grab this since I see it.
Oh, lovely.
Right, well, this is where we're gonna call it quits for today. Once again, I feel like I didn't really accomplish a whole lot today. But, you know, stuff happens. So yeah, thanks for watching, appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with some more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I don't think I have anything else, so with that, see ya the next time I see ya. Peace.